we are not aware of our true knowledge, who we really are. That knowledge we have to have. If we do not know, that is called ajnana. Now the question is here, when we now listening to us, now we are reading and we know what exactly it is. What is this my true nature? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. And I am using this body, mind, intellect as an instrument. So I have this jnana. So if I have this knowledge, then why again I am suffering from my likes and dislikes, and why? They say that if in case of self-realization, what is happening? That atyantika dukha nivruti paramananda prapti. Dukhas will be gone and you will be in permanent state of bliss. If it was to be like that, then why? Because now I know who I am really am, then why I am not able to get that benefit? Why? Why do you think we are not getting that benefit?
Because Baba, we are still operating from our vasanas, our likes and dislikes in the world. So,
Yeah, because here the knowledge is in information stage. We know who we really are. We know we are not this body, mind, intellect. I am the Satchidananda Swarupa. This is my true nature, body, mind, intellect. I am using as an instrument. This is called Jnanam. But this by itself is not transforming me. So there are two other stages. That is called Jnana, Vijnana, and Prajnana. From Jnana, you go to Vijnana. Vijnana means you try to find out what exactly it means. What are the pros and cons? How I gain that knowledge, how I benefit from it. So all this thing, inquiry, when you do it, it becomes Vijnana. So from Jnana, you go to Vijnana, then comes to Prajnana. Prajnana means that's a stage where you're trying to be like that. That knowledge becomes your own knowledge, which you can utilize at every moment of your life. We had seen that example of a child when he knows the addition table, subtraction, and multiplication table, but he may not be able to go to this market to buy vegetables or whatever provisions with a certain amount of money. He has all the knowledge which one requires in a marketplace, but the child may not be able to purchase because that knowledge he will not be able to utilize it, in the sense that the way we can go to the market, the way we can take care of our purchases, we know what is the money, how much is going. You don't have to even calculate every moment because you know in and through you will be able to know that. That means that knowledge has become now your own knowledge. It's no more knowledge in my classroom which my teacher had given. So this is the stages of knowing a thing. First is information stage, that is jnanam, then vijnanam, then when you go, that is thus also in the parlance of the Vedanta, we say Sravana, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. The Jnana stage is Sravana. Means when you are gathering the information, you are listening to your Guru, you are attending satsangs, you are reading through the scriptures. So that is the Sravanam stage. That is Jnana. Then the Vijnana is Mananam stage, where you're trying to resolve all your doubts. Whatever doubts you have, you raise it, try to find an answer to that, and so that is the stage of Mananam, or otherwise you can go Vijnana. Then in the Nididhyasanam stage, where you are making this knowledge soak in to the every cell of your body so that you leave that knowledge. Like when you put sugar in a coffee, the coffee initially sits down on the cup. When you are drinking coffee, then it doesn't taste sweet. But when you stir it, at the stage, what has happened? that every molecule of sugar has now gone into every molecule of the tea. So now it is tasting sweet. When you are taking it, it is sweet. So that is called nididhyasana stage or pragyana stage. So this the stages of knowledge we have to sink in. So he's saying what will happen if you are a jnani, that means you do not have self knowledge. So what is the problem? We will see. Then ashraddha. We had seen Shraddha means you have to have working faith. When I'm attending any class, I'm going to my college. Whatever the way my lecturer or the professor is teaching, I do not, even if I don't understand, I don't question the veracity of the knowledge which the teacher is teaching me. I'm not also questioning the understanding of the lecturer himself. I have a faith that whatever the course material is there, that is true. What my teacher or professor is teaching me is also to the best of his ability and knowledge. But if I am not getting it, that is something lack in me. I have to make it up. I have to try to understand it. I should make every effort to make it understand. So that is called Shraddha. So where you have certain amount of faith is there, devotion is there, or also level of acceptance is also there. It's a very beautiful word. It's mixed up everything. Reverence is there, acceptance is there, submission to that knowledge is also there. So it's called Shraddhavan. What here is saying, Agya, he is ignorant, then Ashraddhavan. So he doesn't have, if he doesn't have Shraddha, then he's saying Sansayatma. And also he is a doubting fellow. He's saying, is it true? Is it going to work for me? You are always doubting the knowledge, doubting that whether it is appropriate for you, doubting that whether you will be able to achieve whatever the end result you will be able to achieve. So always a doubting. What is saying? Agyascha asraddhanascha sansayatma vinasyati. If you have any of these three or all of them, vinasyati, that means you are going to die, means fall down. That there is no progress is going to be there. Then I say, Nayam na ayam lokasti na paro sukham sansayatmana. So he is saying, which we had also seen last time, if you remember, there are two situations coming. The person is ignorant, but if he has Shraddha, Shraddha means he has Shraddha in the scripture or the religious practices, what the religion is saying. So he is performing all these pujas, he is living a ethical style of living. So he is doing, he has Shraddha, but he doesn't know who he really is. So he is going after things of this world. So what will happen? He will not get happiness in this world because he doesn't know. So he is going after his likes and dislikes, so he will be disappointed. But because he has Shraddha and he is carrying on all the rituals and leading a very ethical style of life, then what will happen? He will get in Paraloka Sukha. That means after death, it is believed that he will go to Swarga and he will enjoy. So if he is Agnya, but he has Shraddha, he will not benefit in this world, but he will benefit in the next world. Now let's take the other situation. He is a Jnani, that means he has this knowledge, but he has Ashraddha. Because if he has a Jnani, that means he understands that he is not going to get satisfaction from this world, that he has to find the satisfaction or happiness in himself. So, what will happen? So, he has that knowledge. So, he will enjoy his life in this world, but because he has Ashraddha, he will not be following of religious practices and all. So, in the Paraloka, he will not have a good life. You are getting these two situations.
Yes, Baba.
If you are a jnani but Shraddhavan, so you will suffer in this world, but in Paraloka you will enjoy because you have Shraddhavan. But if you have Jnani, you will enjoy in this world because of you have Ashraddha, you will not carry on all these religious practices. So in Paraloka, you will suffer. But he's saying if you are a doubting Thomas, that means you are doubting everything, then what will happen? Na ayam loka. Not only you will not enjoy in this world, no para also. In the paraloka also, you will not get happiness. Have you got this argument? His argument. So if
Yes,
he is a,
clear.
if he is a yes, sorry.
Yes, Baba, it's clear.
Yes,
If he is a Jnani and Shraddhavan, he will not enjoy in this world, but he will enjoy in a paraloka. If he is a Jnani and Ashradhavan, he will enjoy in this world, in paraloka, he will suffer. But if he is a Sansayatma, he is a doubting person, neither in this life, this world, nor in the upper world, paraloka, he is going to no sukham. He is not going to get happiness. Who is Sansayatmana? That means who has a doubting person. So this is what we had seen the last time. Let's look at the verse 41. Yoga sanyastha karmanam jnana sanchina sansayam atma bantam na karmani nibagdhanti dhananjaya. So he's saying, O Arjuna, actions do not bind those who have renounced karma in the fire of yoga and whose doubts have been dispelled by knowledge and who are established in the Atmajnanam, knowledge of the self knowledge or knowledge of the self. So he is saying yoga sanyasta karmanam. Yoga sanyasta karmanam means he is in the state of yoga. What is that? Sanyasya karmanam. So even though he is engaged in actions, he has got rid of all his attachment to the karma phala. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. So who has renounced all his actions in yoga. That means he is a yogi. Because if you remember, this also, let's understand this. In Bhagavad Gita, when the third chapter, Lord said, there are two ways of to live in this world. One is yoga and another is sannyasi. There are two ways. The sannyasi is, he's saying that means you give up this living in this world, put on your ochre robe, go to the forest and meditate. That is sannyasi. Then another is that the others who are staying in this world, you become a yogi. That's why he is trying to make a yogi out of Arjuna. He is also trying to make a yogi out of all of us who are into family life. So only two lifestyles Lord has talked about. One is sannyasi. He is not talked about in Bhagavad Gita. He's mentioning here and there, but he is not it is not on his table. What is on his table is the grihasthas. Grihasthas is saying you have to lead a life of yoga. Yoga means non-attachment to the karma and karma phala. So that's why he's saying yoga sannyastha karmanam. Here now Lord is again saying what are the benefits. What he's saying yoga sannyasa karmanam. If you are established in yoga, That means you have renounced all the actions and the results of this action. So that means you have spiritually now grown, and all your karma phalas or all attachments are burnt in the fire of knowledge. That's what Lord is talking about. This one, mostly Yajna is talking about. In the fire of knowledge, all your likes and dislikes, all your attachments to the karma phalas have been now offered. That means burned down. Then what happened? Jnana sanchina sansayam. So, and he is Jnana Sanchina. When is Jnana means the knowledge, Sanchina is dispelled, Sansayam. See, what he is doing? Atma Bantam na karmani nibaddhanti dhannaja. He is established, Atma Bantam. So he is established in his true self, and because of that, na karmani nibaddhanti. So he is not bound by the karma phalas. For a normal person, because whatever we do engaged in any action, the result of those actions accrues to us. So we get attached to the karma phalas. Because of this sanchita karma, this is an added up to a sanchita karma. So after death, again we take another life. But what happens to the person here? Lord is talking about the three stages of this person. What is yoga sannyasta karmana? That is the stage of the Sravana stage. Now he knows what is his true nature. Now he has started becoming a karma yogi. So he is detaching himself from the karmas and karma phalas. So that is the stage of, almost you can say, it is in the stage of Sravana. Sravana, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Three stages of Jnana, Atma Jnanam to get. So that is the yoga sannyasta karmana. Then he says jnana sanchina sansayam. So whatever the doubts you have, okay. So whatever doubts you have, you are now trying to resolve those doubts. You raise those doubts, try to find answers, look into the scriptures, read through, discuss with your guru, take his or her advice, then try to resolve all your doubts. That is called Mananam stage. Jnana Sanchina Sansayam. So you are resolving all the doubts which you have. Then what will happen? Then third thing is he has become Atma Bantam. Atma Bantam means here he is established in his true. Atma means Atma, of course, your true nature. Bantam means you are situated there or established there in your Atman. That means you are now established in your true knowledge. That means it is the case of Nididhyasanam stage. So Yoga Sannyasta Karmanam is Sravanam stage. Jnana Sanchina Sansayam is the Mananam stage. And Atma Bantam is the Sravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam stage. When you have undergone all this, that means that person now has become a Jnani, then he is saying, No karmani nibhagnanti. So karmas will not bind you, O Dhananjaya. That means what will happen? Whatever actions you get involved in this life, those results they call is agami karma. That means karma phalas which you go on accruing it and it adds up to your sanchita karma. So that means no more agami karma for you. Then what happened to the sanchita karma? Because you have already got now knowledge, Sravana Mananam Nididhyasanam you have done and you have become a jnani, all your sanchita karma is going to be burnt. So it is destroyed. Your sanchita karma is destroyed. Agami karma is avoided because no more agami karma will accrue. Whatever actions you are taking in this life, and then what happens? Whatever the prarabdha, you are insulated against the prarabdha karmas. Prarabdha karmas are going to fructify. It will affect your body, mind, and intellect. But then what happens? Because it's like you have put on a glove insulation, globe of insulation you have put it. So even if you are touching the electric wire, live wire, you will not get shock. Or we have seen that example when you want to cut a jackfruit, you put oil on the knife. That means that white sticky substance is not going to stick to the knife. So that means you are trying to insulate yourself from the sticky substance of this world, shocking things of this world. So they are not going to touch you. So your Sanchita karma is destroyed, Agami is avoided, and as far as Prarabdha is concerned, you are now insulated because of this jnana. That's why Ramana Mercy or Ramakrishna Paramahansa, even if they were having cancer, they could bear it smilingly because they have now insulated. They don't feel it is their own body. Today, we'll come back to this verse. Today, there was the video which was posted of Guruji. Who has seen this or gone through it? Anybody?
Yeah, Baba, gone through it.
You have gone through it. The forbearance and so there,
Endurance.
Guruji is giving a beautiful example that
Yeah.
he's he
Insects. Yeah.
destroyed one ant or two or ants from an ant hill or something like that. So he said, now you should also suffer because now you have affected these ants. So he went and sat in that ant, and these ants are going all over his body and then like biting him. But nonchalantly he is sitting there. This is called forbearance. Whenever you are getting into any spiritual sadhana, initially it's going to be difficult. But we need that forbearance. Titiksha. Hold on. We are sitting in a particular posture. Now we're not, comfortable with that. Hold on for some time. You are listening to Guruji. Guruji is sitting there giving the lectures at the hall. You are sitting. You feel like changing your leg post. Don't do it. Wait. That is called titiksha, forbearance. So that's what he is highlighted to in today's video. So this is what one has to do is yoga sanyastha karmanam jnana sanchina sansayam atma bandham na karmani nibhagnati dhananjaya. Forbear it. Don't react to it. Then what will happen? You will be established in your true self. Okay. Now we'll go to the last verse, 42nd verse. Okay. Here, when he is Atma Bantam, so I was just trying to find out a little more about Atma Bantam. So, Nibadhanti Atma Bantam. So, you will not be bound by the karma. So, in Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful verse is there. In case when you get self-realization, whatever happens, it is Vidyate Hridaya Ganthi. That means Vidyate Hridaya Ganthi means not in the heart. All is misgivings. That means whatever your heart is, your likes and dislikes, that is gone. Vidyate, that is destroyed. Chhidyante sarva samsaya. And all your doubts are chhidyante. That means they are cut into pieces. Finished. Kshiyante chasya karmani. Whatever karmas you have, it is kshiyante. It will disappear. Terminated, gone. Then mai drishte akhilam atmani. Then what you see, your own self, true self. That means all your likes and dislikes is gone, all your doubts are gone, and all your karma phalas are finished. The same, same meaning is saying here in Bhagavatam. Even in Upanishad also is there. In Mundaka Upanishad also is there. Kiyanti Hridaya Ganti, same. Kiyanti Sarva Santaya, Kiyanti Jasya Karmani, Tasmin Stay Parabare. Just last two words are changed only. Kiyanti Hridaya Ganti, Kiyanti Sarva Santaya, Kiyanti Chasya Karmani, Tasmin Stay. Means in your see, whenever you are looking at it, what you will see? Stay parabare. Everything is you. You are established in the divine. Okay. Mundaka Upanishad in Bhagavatam is also there. Mundaka Upanishad is there. Okay. Now let's go to the verse 42. It's the last verse. Tasmad jnana sambhutam hristam jnana sinatmanah chitvenam sansayam yogam tishto bharata. So he's saying tasmat jnana ajnana sambhutam. Tasmat, therefore, ajnana sambhutam means born out of ignorance. And where it is there, Hrityam. Hrityam means in the heart. Jnana Sina. Jnana Sina means in the sword of knowledge. Atmana Chitvena Sansayam. In the sword of Jnanam, destroy all your doubts. Yogam Atistha. Established in yoga, Utistha, O Bharata. O Arjuna, you rise up, wake up, pick up your bow and arrow, let's fight. So here, the last verse, after he has explained everything, now he is addressing Arjuna. He's saying, Oh Arjuna, now do this. Because now what happened? I have already explained to you in greater detail. So tasmat, therefore, ajnana samvrutam, whatever the doubts, confusion, the delusion you had in your heart, where from how it has arisen, he said it is because of ajnana, because you do not know what they are. And now that I have explained to you, so come out of it. And chitvena, so jnana sina, that means in the sword of knowledge, on the knife of knowledge. What chitvena? You caught it. What? Your sansaya, your doubts. Because if you remember, Arjuna has a doubt whether he should fight or not, and because he was deluded, he didn't know what to do. So now that he has explained everything to him, then he's saying, now yoga asana. So don't now get into action, but as a yogi. So don't get attached to the karmas and karma phalas. Do your duty for the greater good of the society, of the kingdom. You are the defense in chief. So do that. Jnanam atistha. Then he's saying utistha. Get up. Because he has sat down. He put his bows and arrows down and he was sitting down. So he said, get up. O Bharata, fight the war of life. So this utistha is the exhortation to all of us that come out of your ignorance, come out of this darkness of ignorance, your suffering, your likes and dislikes, and then be established in self-knowledge and enjoy the life, how it has to be enjoyed, how it has been prescribed to be enjoyed, how it has been created. The whole world has been created for your benefit so that you will enjoy life. But we are not unable to do it because we do not know who we really are, and we are trying to do wrongfully, we are trying to gain happiness, which is not the intention of the Lord when He created this world. So now you have to come out of delusion. And I was just looking at the Uttishta word. In the second chapter, also in the 37th verse, also Uttishta was there. हतो वा प्राप्तसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महिम तस्मात् उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. There also he is saying, you get up and fight. If you are killed in the war, you will go to heaven because you are doing a good job. So you are killed, so you will go to heaven. Jitva bhokhyase mahim. If you are going to win it, you will enjoy this world because you are the victor. Tasmad, therefore, utishta kaunteya, O kaunteya, get up and yuddhaya krutanischa, fight this war. Then again on the 11th chapter and 33rd verse, again he is saying, Tasmat utishta yaso lavasva jitva sangbhukta kwa rajyam samudghama mai baite niheta purvameva nimittamatram bhava seva sachina. So there also he is saying, Tasmat tat utishta yatho lavasva. Get up and gain the adoration of the people, Jitva. Satrung Bhukkya, Santruk, destroy your enemies and enjoy the kingdom. There. And the best is the Kathopanishad, Utistha Jagrata, Prapya, Varan Nibodhata, Purasadhara Nisita Duratya, Durgam, Athasta, Kavayo Badanti. Utistha Jagrata, wake up, stand up, wake up, prapya varan nibodhata. Whatever is your wealth, get it. Because this is what is yours, truly yours. Gain it. And that's what the Vivekananda turned it a bit. He said, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So he was telling all the seekers, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So he has taken that from Kathopanishad. He changed a bit. Utistha Jagrata Papya Varan Nibodhata. So he changed that. He says, stop not till the goal is reached. And then we are seeing Utistha in the 4th chapter, 42nd verse, 2nd chapter, 37th verse, and in the 11th chapter, we will see on the 33rd verse. So this is where this chapter ends. So if you have any question, we can take it up. Or if you want to share something, we can discuss in the next class. If I think next weekend we are traveling, correct?
Yes, Baba.
Yeah.
So next weekend we will not have the class. Then maybe after we come back, we will have a summary for this entire chapter.
Yes.
So anything you want to share? Anybody?
But Baba, just one clarity. Baba, if you could outline a difference between chapter 3 and chapter 4. Chapter
That's
3.
what I had asked you the question. You were asking me. Oh, wow. Very good. Tell me, what was the difference between chapter 3 and chapter 4?
The Karam Yoga and Gyan Karam Sannyas Yoga.
Oh, that is that is the name, but what is the difference? Yes.
Baba, chapter 3, he's speaking more about Chit Shuddhi. You know, the basics to do karma so that Chit Shuddhi is there. To start to make preparations for this. Chapter 4 is more stressing on the knowledge that, you must have the knowledge and then the action must be done accordingly.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes. Ashok ji. Prashant Baba, who you want to? Sripat Tapasda, what is the difference between chapter 3 and chapter 4? It's a karma yoga. He's saying, yeah, no karma sannyasa yoga. So what is the difference? Hmm? Yeah, to that extent, what Deepak Baba said is correct. See, in the third chapter, Lord is talking about here karma yoga. So he is engaged in action. But he is feeling that I am doing it for the Lord. I am doing it for the Lord or my Guru. And whatever the result is going to accrue, I will take as prasad. Correct? This is what karma yoga is. But here, what has happened? Now he understands that I am not this body, mind, intellect. So I am not doing the action. Action is done by what? Body, mind, and intellect. So in the fourth chapter, he doesn't feel that he is doing it. Jnana sannyasa is coming. That's why the word you saw it in the 41st verse. Karma sannyasa, that word was there, no? Yeah.
Yog
Yoga sanyastha karmanam. Yoga sanyastha karmanam. So he is established in yoga. That's why he is taken like sannyasa from the karma. Even if he doing the action, he doesn't feel he's doing it. In case of this third chapter, he was saying, I am doing it, but I am not doing for myself. I am doing it for the Lord. But here he feels that he is not doing. Are you getting the subtle difference there? Because now he has understood that I am the Satchidan Ananda Swarupa, and Satchidan Ananda Swarupa cannot do. Can awareness do that?
No, you need matter to do the action.
You need an agent.
Yeah.
But when you are established in the truth step, Patanjali in Yoga Sutra, he is saying, what is yoga? Chitta vritti nirodha. Okay? And then he is saying in the third sutra, he is saying, tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. And then the seeker is established in his own self. So when you are established in your own self, can you say, now I know that stage?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
How you will not know? Because you don't see anything. You said, okay, this is me.
Because it's not body, mind, and intellect.
Baba, it is in between stage of knowing and unknowing.
What is in between? Where from there you go?
Because the knowledge comes that you are not the matter, you are not body, mind, and intellect. So you are one with.
That is. Try to understand. You all. Yes, Deepak, you are right. See, try to understand. Awareness and knowledge, there are two different things. This is awareness. When you use the awareness, you know. Like the thing is existing. The moment we say this book exists, because existence and awareness is Brahman. Now let's see. This book exists. That means what books? Just imagine, that means this is standing out. And then after some time when it's destroyed, where it went? So that means from the sea of existence, this stands out. So even if you say the phone exists, the book exists. Similarly, when I say I am existing, does it stand out? Just think. When you are looking at this sky stands out. When you're looking at the sun stands out. When you are looking at the phone, phone stands out. When you are hearing my voice, the voice stands out. Then where it is going? It must be going somewhere. But when we are talking about I exist, do you just feel that it is standing out? No. Can you get this sense from these examples? When I'm thinking of like this building is standing out. Looking at the sun is standing out. I'm looking at the tree is standing out. A thought also is standing out. It's coming out from somewhere. It stands in front of me so that I perceive it. I have an understanding. Understanding is coming out from somewhere and standing in front of me. And then after some, it goes where it goes. So that means it's going to the sea of existence. But when I am thinking, I exist, you just contemplate. It doesn't stand out because you are that sea of existence. Similarly, when you are in that stage of awareness, you are in the sea of awareness. Sea of awareness, that means there is no vritti there. But the moment the thought comes, I, where is I stands? I can only stand in mind. And that says mind is resolved. Chitta vritti nirodha. There is no mind there. So that sense of I-ness is also not there. Are you getting it?
Yeah, means Baba, that time this is my nature. I cannot separate it. That is me.
Yeah, that the feeling of I-ness will not be there. See, my point is that feeling of I-ness will not be there. But when you come out from the meditative state, then you realize who you really are. I'll give you another example. A father and son coming from the village, they went to see a movie. So this father is explaining to the child how a movie. He said that will be a screen on which the movie will be projected and he will say. So when they went to the cinema hall, the movie was already on. And then the child is asking, "Oh, Dad, you told me there is a white screen. Where is the white screen?" So the father is saying, "It is behind the car." She said, "Behind the car is the road." No, behind the road. Behind the road is the lake is there. No, behind that. That is a jungle is there. So where it is? No, behind that. So he couldn't understand. He couldn't comprehend where is the blessed white screen. So when the interval came, the movie stopped and the light was put on. Then the child could see the white screen. Okay. They understood, they went out, they had popcorn or whatever, they came back, the movie started playing. Now let's understand what has happened to the child. Now, when he is looking at the movie, now does he know that there is a white screen behind it? He knows or he doesn't know?
Yes.
Now he knows. Even though he is now no more seeing the white screen. In and through that movie, enjoying the movie, he knows the white screen is there. That is what this Nirvikalpaka Samadhi does. That means it is the interval, totally movie is stopped. That means Chitta Vritti Nirodha is stopped. The movie is stopped, and that white screen of awareness is you are faced with directly. And then when you come out of a Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, again the movie starts. Because the mind has come. The movie will start. But what is the difference now? Previously, I was searching where is the blessed white screen. But now I know where is that blessed white screen.
Before
But
we were searching and now we are operating from there.
yeah, we now know where it is. And then what happens to the Jnana Marga? Jnana Marga is they don't believe in Nirbikapa Samadhi. Then how they will know where is the white screen? Because they have also to know. That is, if our real self is the white screen, how they will know? What Jnana Marga is does, he gives examples. You have to say info. Can you see this movie? That is a white screen, and then this movie is being screened. Similarly, I can show you. That is a similar to like you are painting. That is a white screen. Then you paint it. Now you have painted a beautiful picture. So where is the white screen now? Could you now understand that behind the picture, white screen was there and is still there. So they show examples. Then from your understanding, then you understand that even yes, movie must be playing on a white screen. Goes beyond doubt that there is a white screen. Otherwise, if I am going to play in another movie on the on the atmosphere, then you cannot see the movie, correct? Because if that white screen is done, you cannot see. So what the Jnana Marga is doing, he's saying, okay, look at this, you cannot see. That means that is a white screen. So that means if you can see the movie, that must be a white screen, beyond doubt. That is Jnana Marga. But what happens to our meditation? Yoga, switch off the light. Switch off the movie, see the white screen in the interval, in the Nibbikapaka Samadhi.
Baba, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, continue,
Sorry.
please. Continue.
So
Yes, Anju.
can this also be, can this happen when you are also in middle of some work and suddenly you're all frozen and you get a, I don't know, not even glimpse, a realization that there is a small a character is suddenly, I mean, you can separate, but you can't explain. Instead of being in samadhi, can it happen? This experience happen in middle of chaos or
Here's also, let's understand. You know how to cycle? Cycling,
Baba.
Cycling,
Baba.
When we learn cycling, if we are concentrating on the handle, we can pedal it. If we are pedaling it, handle is going somewhere. But now we can pedal it, we can hold it, we can take the mobile phone and talk, and also see the traffic light, correct? In and through always, we know how to balance it. So similarly, once we are established it, once you practice it, living from that knowledge, so before long, I'm not sure because I'm not experienced, but I am pretty sure that you will also be able to do that. In and through all the activities, in and through all the chaos, the calmness of your true self, a realized person can always anchor to. He can. Because that is the very
Thank you, Baba.
essence of it. Very essence of that, the self-knowledge. If you again lose it, then what is the point in having it?
Baba, this sense of I amness and the screen, both
Yes.
are the same, or is there any difference?
Examples are for understanding. So that you have to take it.
No. Expression I amness and screen, both are the coming from the same place, or there is
Awareness, I amness, why you are bringing the I is a problem, because the moment you are bringing in I, it has to be with the mind. Are you getting it? In mind, what we have? We have mind, we have intellect, we have ego, then we have chitta. Ego is there, that I-ness. I-ness is in the mind. But when you go to Nibbikapa Samadhi, chitta vritti nirodha, is gone. The vrittis is gone. Mind is gone means I-ness is also gone. So I-ness is not there. Awareness is the only thing. What continues is awareness. Sea of awareness. So you can never know that that is I. No, it's not. Because the moment you say I know, there is a beautiful example. So the guru was teaching the child, sorry, that's disciple. Then he said, have you got it? He said, yes, I got it. He said, no, you have not got it. Go meditate and come back. So he meditated for 1 month. Again, he came back. Have you got it? He said, yes. He said, no, now you have not got it. Go meditate. He was feeling frustrated. He was meditating. And the third time he came, now do you know it? He said, Baba, I cannot say I do not know, but I can also not say that I know it. Then Guru said, now you have got it. In the Vivekananda, the same question was with them. If you are saying, I cannot know it, but you will not go back from here not knowing it. It is, you will know more than yourself. It is self-reveals. Because why the problem is coming there? Because whatever experience we have, whatever perceive, we see, we touch, we smell, we taste, anything we do, there is a difference between subject and object. I am the subject, and that whatever I am seeing is an object. That is the difference. The object has to stand out from the subject. Like I can see everything, but if I have to see something, it has to stand at a distance from the eye. Then only that means the eye, the subject, the whatever the object is, eye is seeing is an object. You can say no. I can say selfie or mirror. You can show that is you are seeing a reflection, but you cannot. The eye cannot see eye. Like I can see this laptop. I can, my eyes means not I. My eyes can see this wall. Similarly, eyes cannot see themselves. Why? Because the subject is always the subject. It cannot be object. That means if I can see my body, I am not my body. If I can perceive my mind, I am not mind because it becomes an object. If I can perceive my intellect, so it is different, it's an object from me. Then where is the blessed subject? He said that you have to contemplate. Now you have to know that, because how you know how I have eyes? He said, show me the proof. Show me the proof. If you can see the things, that means you have eyes. If you can transact in this world, that means your I-ness is there. You are there. Without you, how can it be there? If I am waking world, I am there. In the dream world, I have to there. In the deep sleep also, you said you had a deep sleep. That means in and through all these three states also, you are there. Similarly, as long as I can perceive things, I can see things, my eyes are there. He said, what is the proof? You don't go and ask, what is the proof that I have eyes? Because I cannot see it. If I am not able to see my eyes, but I don't need proof. Because the moment my eyes can see, that means I have eyes.
Yeah.
So it can never be an object. What the whole point was, it can never be the object. So that's why, because if you say, I know it, that means there is another one. That means if you said, oh, that is, I know, that is I. That means if I can know awareness, I can perceive awareness, that means I stand apart from that awareness. Has to be another awareness. That means there will be awarenesses. That's why in Advaita they said awareness is one.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? That subtle arguments here.
Yeah. But intellectually, Baba, we can understand whatever is saying. But when we go to transactional world, this is just you reply now that in the state of pure awareness, is it possible for us to transact in the world? That is it. Because immediately the moment we start working, we get mingled or we get attached to the world, and everything start from the mind onward.
Yeah, it will, because if it is my, just for the sake of argument, if it is my true nature,
Yeah,
how can I forget it? In and through whatever actions I am doing in the movie, in and through Shahrukh Khan knows he is Shahrukh Khan. He doesn't have to remind him. He doesn't have to chant, I'm Shahrukh Khan, Shahrukh Khan, Shahrukh Khan, Shahrukh Khan, Shahrukh Khan. No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to meditate. And then similarly, that once we are established in that by our true nature, we don't have to even, think about it. It will just reveal all the time. Whenever we are transacting with the world, how many times we are remembering I am Ajay Naik? No. Do I need to remember myself, tell myself I am Ajay Naik? No. It just comes automatically. It's just there. Because that's our true nature. It's not like something different I'm trying to practice. It looks now. But just imagine the way I am now, we are identified with the body, mind, intellect. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to do anything. It just goes with it. I know I am Ajay. I don't say, I don't have to do anything to know that I am Ajay. Similarly, why I should have a doubt that once you get self-realization, it will be same. You'll be always established that I'm awareness. I'm not this body, mind, intellect. Always in and through all our experiences will be there because that is your true self. Are you getting it? My argument, where it is coming from?
yeah,
Yes, Baba.
Because I'm not assuming something different. That's why I have to remember. I'm not playing a role of Macbeth. I'm not playing the role of, the villain. I'm not playing the role of a hero. I have to remember what is the dialogues, what is the character. No, because it's your own self.
that's
It
okay, Baba.
reveals.
But when the question come up the doership, so you will reply that guna is the doing all the work. We are the pure awareness. As a pure awareness, we are not the karta. But in transactional world, if I have to do, then I have to use the guna and I have to do everything. I have to become the karta as well. So just the sense of non-doership, but still I have to work and somehow it gets slipped.
That time you have to think like you are using your vehicle. You are using this vehicle.
Yeah.
It's vehicle of body, mind, and intellect. It will come.
Yeah.
It will come.
Baba, for transactional world is third chapter. And fourth chapter is for self-realization. That is main thing.
Fourth chapter is because he is utilizing his knowledge about the self-knowledge. So that is where it is coming from.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's close our eyes.